All right. Good afternoon, Chi-Town Showtime coming at you from my unfinished and extremely cluttered basement. I've got a little guest, Sully the Wonder Bird down here. He's kind of keeping an eye on me. I'm going to practice today on my short game, heading out on a cruise here on February 4th. So what I've got is 320 across, basically 10 on the pass line, so $330 to start. For me, that's right in line with what I normally bet. And what we'll do is we're going to mark off, hopefully I'll be able to throw 7 score hits, meaning 7 numbers, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and then get out of the game, meaning I'll pull my bets down. I'll probably pull them down to the table minimum. That way I have the money in my rack and they can't take it. That's just an advanced maneuver. I think that Bone Thrower, over the last 7 or 8 months that I've been watching him, preaches a lot. Yeah, it's really easy to be greedy and try to be greedy. I can tell you over the last 15 years I've been playing craps. I would say 14 and a half of those I've been more of a recreational craps player. Win a few times, win big a few times, lose most of the time. Have a good time though anyway, but it's a hell of a lot more fun winning. So I'm trying to move my mindset into a short game, hit and get out, hit and get out. So I'm going to practice today. I haven't thrown in a few weeks with the holidays. We haven't been to the casino, but over the last 6 months going to the casino, I am a big advocate of practicing and really improving my game. I've done very well this throwing station, although it's not a 44-inch wide, regulation type craps table. It certainly gives me some confidence, gives me my grip, my landing zone, and it's paid off on my results. So you can't argue with results. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up. I'm going to roll the 6-3, 3-5 set. Normally I would roll a hardway set, but again, watch this last week with the Bone Thrower. He's been very successful with it, and I guess this will be kind of a real world testament of this. So I'm going to work my come out throw. I've got $320 right now on the line and at risk, but we're going to roll with confidence. We're going to roll a good number, and by doing this, actually it helps to finance your odds bet, to be honest. That was a good roll. It bounced off the table, so that one won't count. Normally, if the dice hit and roll around on the poker table, I count it. If it bounces up and out off, I don't. Just as if it would have bounced out at the casino. So that's my little local situation here with this little setup that I have. I'm looking to. I actually purchased a 10-foot. There we go. A 10-foot display. Just haven't had the opportunity to build the table. So that's a little Michael Jordan action, 23. We'll mark the 5. And that's our first score hit. So we're going to pay ourselves $70. We have a $50 5. We're going to move the 50 to our pass line, and we're going to pocket the $70. That's another great thing about the come out roll, is you instantly throw a few bucks as long as you roll a number, a few bucks in the tray. Alright, and then after we're done here, after 7 score hits, we'll count up the money and see how well we did. Alright. It's a good roll. Looks like a 963. Excellent. We'll take a 9. We have 50 out on the 9, so we're going to pay 70. And we're going to turn that 9 into a $100 9 and put the winnings in our tray. One thing too is practice makes perfect in everything we do in life. And one thing that I notice when we go into a casino, and if you're not working your come out throw, I mean, it's a great opportunity to at least practice a roll, right? I mean, you've taken a ride out, that's a 6. you're ready to rock. Your adrenaline's going. You got a little nervous energy. You just put out how much ever money. Now you got the dice, and you're just gonna shake and bake them out. To me, that's a mistake, because you've got an opportunity to go ahead and practice your throw. You know, you don't get any time to practice at the casino, except for that time right there. So my suggestion would be to line up the dice, take that throw seriously. It's okay if you're not working your come out, but certainly now you can at least give yourself, you know, an edge. You've worked on your grip. You've got an idea what the dice are doing when it bounces off. You know where that throw landed, and now you can hone in on really focusing on where you want to land your dice. It's a good roll. Another 6. So that last 6 paid us $70. I made the 6 $120. So now we've got a $120 6 out there. That's going to pay us $140. 140. So what we're going to do now is turn that 6 from a $120 6 to a $240 6. 25, 30, 35, 40. So got some money on the 6. We take the rest and put it in our rack. Got a few bucks in our rack, but man, if we could throw a few more 6s, that'd be great. Now we've got 4 score hits so far. Got 3 more to go, and hopefully we'll be able to pull that off and get out of this game a winner. So let me, tell me what you think about the practice throw. Tell me what you think of what you do at the casino. That's hard 8. It seems odd to me that you'd want to come to the casino and win, and if you have an opportunity to practice your throw, you should. You know, make yourself feel very, very comfortable, and get the feel as early as possible. All right, that 8, I've got 60 bucks on the 8. That pays $70. We're going to go ahead and pump that 8 up now to 120. And pocket the $10 change and move on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 2 more rolls to go, and hopefully we can get out of this game on a real winning side. That's a long roll, but it's a 9. Get it back in the seat, back on the camera. A 9, 63. That's our second 9. So we have 100 right now on the 9. That pays 140. We're going to go ahead and make that 9 200 and put the $40 in our rack. So we've got a few bucks in the rack. We've got a lot of money on the line, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we have 7 rolls already, because we've got the hard 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 score hits. We're going to do 1 more, and that's it. 1 more score hit, and we're leaving out a winner. Feel confident. Rolls working out. We're going to do a nice, that one was the last. But the big thing I work on is my landing zone. As you can see, I'm not real consistent yet. I haven't thrown in probably 2 weeks. It's a decent roll right there. That's Snake Eyes 2. But what I really try and work on heavily is my grip, my focus, and then my landing zone to arc. And that's probably the biggest thing that I struggle with, is just consistently landing my dice where I want it to land. And that's truly, I think, the essence of what we're all trying to do, is get it to land and bounce once so that we can have some control. All right, there's our last score point that we're going to roll. That's an 8. 8's great. We've already have an 8 out here. We have 120 on the 8, so that pays 140. We're going to go ahead and pocket the 140. We're going to tell the dealer to bring down our bets. So let's take a look at where we're at and see how much we've got going on. All right. So we've got our $50 4. We haven't hit a 4. There's our point. 6. We're going to bring the 6. We have a $240 6. We're going to bring it back down to 60. All right. There was the 140. I pulled 10 out. that we just won from the 8. So we're going to bring our 8 down. Right? Our 9, we have a $200 9. We're going to bring the 9 back down to 50. And then 10, we didn't have any hits on 10. So let's count where we're at right now in the game. All right? And where we would be if we were to take our money down and be done. Just going to stack them up. There we go. All right. So we've got 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, and $15. Now I understand that I didn't hit any 4s or 10s, so that's out of play. So what did we say? $715. Our original bet is still out here, okay? And we're going to, so right now we're ahead $715. If we pulled all of this down, that would pay back our original 300, which again includes the odds back here. That would be our original $320. So that's a win, okay? That is a big win, and that's exactly what I'm practicing and trying to accomplish, is disciplining myself to play the short game. I took one extra roll. I went 8 rolls. We're going to go ahead and finish this out real quick, see what we can do. Now, you can bring this back down lower. I mean, I can make that 25, do a $30 6, a $30 8, 25 9, and a 25 10, and increase our winnings by another $135, which frankly I'll do. All right, no big deal. Because now what's going to happen is every time I hit a number, if I still hit one, I'm not gonna parlay it. I'm just gonna keep feeding my rack. So there's an $800 win for you. And let's see what we come up with here to finish the roll off. That's one area that I have not been very good at. I hate thinking that I'm gonna roll forever and then watching the casino take my money. Well, it's actually their money, but it's my money. Now it's my money, it's in my rack. It's a good roll, that's a 10. Alright. So, a mindset you could have is, oh shoot man, I brought down my bet. Wow, I could have won more. No, that's not my mindset at all. I'm like, hey, that's awesome. Another $50 in my rack. No problem. I know we gotta pay the whatever, dollar, whatever, not a big deal. So $50 more in the rack. I really like this dice set, the 6335. It feels good. Obviously we're being fairly successful. And another 10. Oh, I could have won 200 instead of just 50. Well, you know what? I'm very happy with the 50. So there's another 50. Just keep paying me, baby. Just keep paying me. 6335. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. Here we go. Short. Hard 8. Alright. So, $30 8. Let's see. So $35, right? Definitely $35. It's okay, I'm happy. 6335. Keep this roll going. And I like the fact just rolling it down to the minimum bet. I mean, I like the suggestion too that the bone thrower gives just to pull the money, and actually that's a 7. I normally wouldn't count it, but it did land on the suited speed cloth. It went over the top, but whatever, that's fine. So there's our 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A nice solid 12 roll. Not bad. We won $800 with that 12 roll. I mean, so for me, that's my comfort zone. Starting with 330. Maybe you start with less. I mean, maybe you run it to 760 like the bone thrower was showing. Either way, I think the thought process of get in, win. I mean, there I only lost, you know, 1 unit basically in my mind of bets. That's fine, but I'm still up now pretty close to $900, and again minus my 330. So thank you so much for watching and putting up with my first attempt to throw in the dice. I'm going to do a few more of these. Big hats off and shout out to the bone thrower for his tutelage. Quite frankly, I wouldn't have made at this point a few $1,000s without it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let me know if you think this video was any good. Please leave some comments, and I truly appreciate your time. Have a blessed day.